when you spend your dollar out of the community in which you live, the community in which you spend your money becomes richer and richer. The community out of which you take your money becomes poorer and poorer. So our people not only have to be re-educated to the importance of supporting black business, but the black man himself has to be made aware of the importance of going into business.
Welcome to the Black Business Podcast, where we support and spread the word on black-owned business inside and outside our community. Now here are your hosts, Marcus Stewart and John Pleasant.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Black Business Podcast. My name is John. I'm with my co-host, Marcus. What's going on, Marcus?
Hey, man. What's happening?
I'm all right today, man. You know, it's a good day.
Good. The rain stopped and then started again this morning?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's it, though. This is like, if you live in California, it's been rough. And I think this is, if anybody out there, this has been a rough LA winter for sure. But I think we're near the end of the rain season.
Hey, that past week, man. Hey, we're dedicated, though. We went out in the rain.
Yeah.
To visit this. You won't usually get me to do that.
We sure did,
I'm doing this for y'all.
We did it for the brother. And, you know, hey, because I would have been inside. It was early, too, because this place, we went to a place called Lou's French on the Block, right?
Yes.
That's the name.
Let's see, I got their address right here. 4007 West Riverside Drive, Burbank, California, 91505. Got a website, louthefrenchontheblock.com.
Yes. What about their hours?
Ooh, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only.
Yeah.
8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Small window.
Yeah. And I'm sure that contributes to that long line.
It was a long line. I felt like a tourist in my own town. I live in Burbank, actually, so this place is not too far from me at all.
And how long you have to wait?
Probably like 20 minutes, maybe.
20 minutes.
So it wasn't terrible because it's definitely, I've heard it's been worse.
It was 20 minutes in the rain, though.
In the rain, yeah.
If it was a bright sunny day.
Right. You know what? I did see like 3 umbrellas sitting off to the side, and I didn't know if the business just had them out there for people to use or if that was someone's umbrellas, so I didn't touch them because they all were matching black umbrellas. Like it looked like, if you're standing in line.
Uniform. Yeah,
pop up the umbrella. But, you know, I don't want to just walk up on nobody else's like, hey, okay, umbrella here. Let me pop it up for myself. So
Right.
I left it alone.
Yeah. We went on different days this time. First time we split it up. So my day, I went, there were maybe 5 people in front of me, and then it was really 10, 15 minutes before I got out of that line in the rain. So I'm guessing that's like a 35, 45 minute in the sun.
Right, maybe. Yeah, that'd be a little rough.
I ain't gonna, hey, you know what? Honestly, I've actually been lucky and been to France a few times, and I'll wait in line for something for the French because I've never been disappointed. Yeah,
true. It was definitely a solid first impression. I haven't been to France in any way yet. It's on my list, my wife and I list to go. But what would you say this place kind of matched or did just as well as they do in French bakeries?
Well, in France, the French bakeries, they don't miss. It didn't matter where I went. You know, it was a mom and pop or it was a chain place. Yeah. Everybody was hitting. All over the place. So that was really nice. Yeah. Nice. So this place had some good stuff going. Unfortunately, I didn't get a good feel because, again, I don't like to be wet and cold.
Yeah, you told me. I was like, whoa, he don't play.
Not at all.
Man, I feel it, though. Like, nobody likes to, be sitting in the rain, in the cold. But, sometimes if it's some good food, it could be worth it.
Yeah,
so I can honestly say that they, met expectations or even exceeded for me personally. So, Lou himself, he, to give you a little bit about their mission statement, it's basically to bring our French touch to your block, one pastry, one coffee, one sandwich at a time. At Lou the French on the Block, our mission is simple: to offer you the best culinary experience possible through our authentic and delicious French products. The gentleman who owns it, of course, is it's a brother, which is good to see, of course, while we do this podcast. And he's from France. He came to the States to do some culinary. I think he played professional ball over there. as well, and he came to the U.S. And he went to culinary school, and I think that's where he met his wife as well. And so they teamed up, and once they finished, they opened up this location in Toluca Lake in Burbank, and it's been getting rave reviews since it's been open. So.
It has. Yes, apparently with a 30-45 minute line, it must be worth it.
Right. So
now,
so their menu, they had croissants and
Yeah, I didn't see a menu for the baked goods. Did you see a menu for that?
Yeah, you're right. I didn't. Some things.
There's a menu for the sandwiches, all done on baguettes.
Yep.
And I think they had some vegetarian and supposedly some vegan options also. But as far as the baked goods, I think you just gotta look and see what they did that day.
For that day, like what ingredients they had to make that particular option, or it could be a floating menu. So I can respect that. But like you said, very professional, very quality for my taste. Like I said, I've never been to France to have that experience, but I think he. From first impression, walking up, it's just in an area, of course, LA, where parking is not the best. But once you find a place to park and, you hop out, you see the storefront, it's, nice little business. And of course, you can see the line, it attracts you, that itself.
Yes.
You want to stand in the line just to see.
You do. You want to stand in the line. That's funny. In France, there was a falafel place. I can't remember the name of it, but everybody stood in line for these falafels. It was like 45 minutes for these falafels.
France did falafels.
Yeah. It's in the back alley of this residential neighborhood. Yeah. So I'm standing in the line waiting for my falafels.
Yeah.
And on the other side of the alley, there's another restaurant selling pretty much the same thing. 0 people in that restaurant. 45-minute line where I'm at. 0 people over there.
So that makes it tough, but I think I know which line you're gonna go to, the one with the people in it.
This guy and his girlfriend wife walked up,
and
she saw the line. She went, "I don't want to stand in that line. Let's just go to this place. They got the same thing." He looked at her like she was out her damn mind.
I would say the same thing.
He didn't even say anything. He just looked at her and just walked to the back of the line.
That's what I was thinking. Like, of course there's nobody in that line, but why do you think there's no one in that line?
Yes.
There's a reason for that.
The line must mean something.
Yeah.
So that's why we went in the rain to try and shorten it up as much as we could. Also, I believe you can order in advance from Lou's.
Yeah, I did see that. So that's good, since they have those lines. You can kind of place your order, let them know when you get there, and then they'll box it up at that time when you get there. So it's still freshly, packaged, but it's definitely less of a wait for sure.
Now, I saw a black man in the back cooking, and I assumed it was Lou. Did you also?
Yeah, it could have been that same one. I think we went at different times, so I saw two black men in there, which is totally fine. You definitely. Wait, hold on, 2 brothers in here making pastries. So of course we were trying to figure out which one was Lou, so we can say what's up and congratulations on the business, but we weren't sure 100%. So we said what's up to both of them, which we should do anyway.
Okay.
Right? Well, I did. I said what's up.
When I saw the man, he was working in the back too hard. I was only seeing glimpses.
Yeah. You don't want to mess with him, man. So
now, you had, what did you get again?
So I got a chocolate almond croissant, which I thought was really good. Made a little different style from the basic croissant, which was a little bit more fluffy and just a normal croissant. The chocolate almond croissant was like a little more flat, like looked like a bear claw or something. I would say that.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed that. I also got an eclair. It's like, I guess, it reminded me of a Long John, but it's a fancy.
Right, that's what.
Yeah, fancy version of it. It is. Made higher quality ingredients. Yeah, it was custard filled. So I guess that would made the difference. But that was good. And then I tried a coffee, because they do have a full drink menu as well. So they have teas and coffees. Which I was glad to see, because got there at like 9:30, and that was kind of what I didn't have yet, was a coffee. So I got a French latte, or not a French latte, a vanilla latte, hot, and it was good. So
those prices on the coffee are very nice too. Is it $3-4? As opposed to everywhere else that wants $6 to
exactly.
$8? Yeah,
exactly. And I think they had one standard size too. I don't think they made different sizes for the coffees, but that was fine for me. They tasted good, and it was hot, and I enjoyed it.
Okay, yeah. I also had the almond croissant, which I thought was very good. It was everything you wanted it to be. Crispy on the outside, chewed, great flavor, wasn't too sweet. It was everything you want. The basic croissant was okay.
It was okay. It just, you gotta have it. Like, it's one of those, like when you go to a donut shop and they got a glazed donut. It's like, okay, they got a glazed donut.
It wasn't the best one I've ever had. Again, I'm a little uppity.
A little bit.
Je parle français.
You know your stuff, man. I don't even know what you said. Pepe Le Pew.
Je suis un pou. So it was a little too thin and crispy for me. I wanted a little more chew in it.
I got it.
But overall, it was good. Everything I had. Also had a lemon tart. Again, it was not too sweet. It was very good.
Yeah, they had quiche too. Something else I thought about trying. But yeah, decent menu. It's
4 or 5 sandwiches, all on fresh baked baguettes.
Yep.
I wanted a baguette, but
I think someone in front of me asked about. I think the sandwiches we were there too early for, to be honest. I know they're only open 8 to 3, but I think you can't get there at 8 a.m. and get a lunch sandwich.
I think the baguettes weren't ready yet.
Yeah, they're not. They weren't
because
ready.
I got there maybe 10-ish, and they were still 15 minutes away from coming out of the oven. So I was like, well, I'm not going to stand in the rain for 15 more minutes.
I ain't going to do that.
So go ahead and head out, Lou.
It's not going to happen, Lou. So,
now you say you saw some. What did you say? You say you saw a quote on the wall. You saw some other.
Yeah, and I was actually looking for that at this very moment. But it was a Martin Luther King quote. I was very, it's always just cool to see stuff like that. It's not a requirement at all.
Right.
But it's just nice to know that representation matters across all platforms, and not only that you're a black business owner, but you're not afraid to show that you're a black business owner, and you're gonna put that quote up. And it's Martin Luther King. I know everybody kind of uses MLK quotes these days, but I felt like he knows what's up.
I'm mad. It was raining, so I didn't get a real feel for the space. But I know usually there's like a couple of small tables for some people who want to sit outside.
Right. And I think they had that. It was just with the rain. They had them flipped over. So it's probably better to visit, on a non-rainy day.
But generally, there's no inside. It's generally just a walk-up window.
Right.
You get your stuff and you head out.
Yeah, that's true. So I've noticed that too. So.
Also, if you're gonna stand in line for 45 minutes, the woman in front of me spent like $150 on pastries.
Just what?
Yes, she's like, I stood here in the rain for 15 minutes. I'm getting everything I can get.
Yeah. She was dedicated. That made me feel bad. I was like, I guess I should get one more croissant. Add one more croissant to the list, please. I can't let this lady outdo me.
Yeah. Can't embarrass me like this.
Yeah.
I gotta support the brother too.
Yeah, I'm the only one in line, and that's something else. Like I would say, because the area is Burbank, so it's not urban heavy. Of course, you really have to make a dedicated trip to this place if you're black or brown and want to support this business. Not that it's out of the way. Burbank's not far at all, but where I live, it's definitely, and especially getting there at 8-9 a.m. You said you were too. We were the only black people in line when we went. So still felt proud through it to support, and I know they noticed that as well, that we came out to support, and they're grateful for business from all races, but it's just always good to get support from your own people.
Yeah.
And we got to do better about that too. So
yeah, it was overall good place.
Yeah.
I don't know what we did. The pay system. You pay with the card at the little mini register right up front.
Had an iPad.
I don't imagine they take cash. I didn't see any register, but they might. I didn't ask.
Cash is getting scarce.
Yeah, it is very much so. And again, I was wet and cold, and I was trying to get out of there.
Right.
But they were friendly, answered questions, because again, they don't really have a pastry menu, so they ready to explain what they have.
Yep.
So, so that's good that they have to be, actually, otherwise they're not going to sell anything.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. So
yeah.
But yeah, overall, great. Yeah, great spot. I enjoyed it. And anything else you have?
No, I think that's it. That was just a quick in and out spot right there.
That's what we did. So that's what we talked about.
All good, man.
Yeah. So they get a passing grade from us. And thank you for tuning in. And until next time on the Black Business Podcast, this has been John and my co-host Marcus. And until next time.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for listening to the Black Business Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at BLKBIZ Podcast. Email us at theblackbusinesspodcast@gmail.com. And if you would like to support us, you can become a Patreon member at patreon.com/theblackbusinesspodcast. Not only will you be helping us to patronize more Black-owned business, you will get access to exclusive pictures and video, as well as entry into merchandise and other special giveaways. Be sure to follow and subscribe. New episodes every Thursday. Thanks for listening.